it's quite humbling to be coming back to sort of help out and to mentor the Swans a bit, because it's such an iconic piece now.
First time I saw Swan Lake must have been in around 2008, 2009 sort of time, when I graduated from school. Growing up, Matt Swan Lake is just one of those things as a male dancer you just know of and you know and you love, and yeah, so watching it, I had goosebumps from beginning to end. I was on the edge of my seat because it's just fantastic, and it's just one of the best production, my favourite production of Swan Lake that I've ever seen.
So Swan Lake was my very first job actually when I joined the company, and I only played Italian princess at the time. I found it quite challenging because it was also the first time that I was putting together acting and storytelling with dance steps in a different way from what I was trained for at school. I'm
just so happy and excited about it. What I know about the character is he's, you know, the Swan as he is, he's sort of, from my interpretation of it, is like a figment of the prince's imagination. You know, it's everything that the prince wants to be but can't, because he's part of the royal family, so he can't be free, he can't express himself and stuff, he just has to be a certain way, whereas the Swan is everything that he's not.
All these women that have played it before me, and it's been interesting to see how the same character or somebody that is like a royalty and has a distance between themselves and everyone else on stage, even her own son, needs to keep that distance, but also then when the stranger comes on, that it's a battle, it's an internal battle that she wants to let go and just be free and just let this man take her, but can't.
I just hope that the current company get the same kind of, you know, feeling of success and euphoria from doing the show, because that's what I remember from it, just feeling just euphoric the whole time when I was doing it, and just wanting to do it again and again and again and again. So, but it's just lovely to see a new take on it as well, you know, to see what other people are going to do with the role, because, as you say, it is an iconic role, but it can take many, many different interpretations, and it has over the years. You know, mine's just one of many. So, but it's also good for them, I think, because then they can find out where certain things came from, certain moves, the thinking behind it originally, and it just informs them so that they can give their best performance.
Adam Cooper, who's the original Swan, is my hero, and he's the main reason really why I dance. I remember watching him when they did it in Billy Elliot at the end of that, and I watched him and just watching how he did it, and it's just an honour really. It's what I've always dreamt of since I was about 8 years old, to be this part and to do this job and show.
It's funny because most people know me from Billy Elliot rather than, which was like 10 minutes rather than the hours of stage things I've done over the years. But again, it blew up and became a huge success, which was fantastic. And it was great because, again, it meant that it represented male dancers in a very positive way.
I love the way Matthew used the music. The musicality is like a key point in all his productions, whether that means in terms of dancing or it means with our acting. He's very specific sometimes about us, yes, acting natural and not making a normal gesture, a dance move, but also to do it to the music. So it's putting two very specific requirements together. We have 3 people playing the Swans, we go like 2-3 people playing the Prince, so it'll be interesting finding a different relationship with each and every one of them, because obviously they are going to be playing the same character differently, and I think that's going to be the most interesting part of it, doing the same bit of choreography with 3 different people and making it the same but having its own touch. I guess the challenge is make sure that you're present in the room, because with so many people have an idea of or they want to, you know, have an input into the workroom. It can get a bit too confusing, and it's just being present and being focused is obviously a key element of this time spent in the rehearsal and in the studio.
To prepare myself, I've actually because I've obviously had friends that have done it before, and they've all told me to rub surgical spirit on my feet to harden them up a bit, because apparently that makes your feet a bit stronger. So obviously, because we all dance barefoot a lot of it, so I get blisters quite easily, so it'll be just toughening my feet up really. I think that's a big thing for me as well, and yeah, just keep on doing class and just keeping fit and just, you know, just trying to make yourself as good as you can before you even get to it, so that you start at a good place and just keep on going from there, really.
My favourite scene has got to be the bedroom scene at the end, the final scene.
When all the swans are coming forwards, when the music's just blaring out and the piece of music that there is there, it's just, it's so powerful, and all these swans are just like flapping their wings forwards.
The music is at its peak, is goosebumps moment, and it's definitely like my favourite is the part as well. Like there's such a direct connection between the audience and the prince. I found it quite emotional and yeah, very, very touching.
I think that will be amazing for people. I know it's the end of the show, but like it's like quite an emotional and just heartwarming bit. I think that will be a big thing of what people will love.